Brown motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
Can see you
Vicky,
rocking into bass on a Vespa. Like,
I had one. That's,
how did
shut
I
the
know?
fuck up. I had one. I had to sell it when I got pregnant.
Oh, you would have looked so cute, like 8 months pre-go on a little Vespa, though.
So
Then
dangerous
you could
though.
strap the baby on the papoose, and you're like one of those, like, the papoose things. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But we had the block taken off of mine after, so I could go up to like 80 kilometers an hour.
Well, that's a little bit ridiculous.
Well, it was just not safe to ride a Vespa all the way from my home to base where I was working.
No.
And
Vespas
but
are
I
not
loved it.
particularly safe. Like, they're super cute, but, like, not particularly safe. Can you imagine driving a Vespa in Florida?
Look at this girl. Like,
Hi, baby. I was having a shower today, and I knew, when you can feel it because there's no light in this apartment, right? I made that on purpose so that it's like studio, there's no natural light. But when you feel the presence of natural light, even though it's not directly on you. And I could tell that Corey had come in and he had opened the door to the studio. And I'm in the shower, and he's like, he's like, hi, and then like trotting in behind him are 3 fucking goats. I'm like, what are you? They're just standing there like on the shower, like, they will just follow anywhere you go. They're just
I
like,
know. I love that he's taking walks with them every day.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, because he's got to have like cardiac like therapy. So yeah, he's got to do all that stuff. Walking's really important.
It's so cute. You got to send me a video tomorrow. Put it on our Instagram so they know what we're
Oh,
talking
the
about.
goats, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. And
I
then
was gonna ask. I was
we've
gonna
got
ask
the
you to bring the
turkeys.
goat. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
the
they're in
turkey.
bed though. By the time we do this podcast, they're in bed. Like, they've been fed, and that's sleepy time. I could do a podcast like during hurricane season because I bring them into the garage during hurricane season, so I could try and do a podcast in the
Oh.
garage with it. It would be so annoying. Like, you would think it was funny for like the first 5 minutes, but like Luke will not. If he can see me, he will not shut the fuck up. It'll be constant. It's like, meh, eh. He's autistic. I'm serious. He just won't. He doesn't. I don't even know. He doesn't even know what he's like marrying it. He just can't help it. If he hears me, as soon as I
No.
pull up, he hears my car door. He's like, "Ah." As soon as
Oh,
I
your
walk past, he's like,
mama. Your mom.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And he thought you were an empty nester.
But he can't jump. He can't jump on me anymore. It's too big.
Did the turkeys like gobble when you make certain noises?
He sound like Zoidberg, and he makes so much noise. I think I told you this. Like, Corey thought that they were 2 boys, so we called them Jake and Elwood
Uh-huh.
from the Blues Brothers. And I'm like, are you sure that they're both boys? And I'm watching one of them, like, because when they're small, you can't really tell. And one of them got really big and got the beard and does the and his feathers are all fancy, and the other one stayed. It's obviously
Oh, I love
here,
it.
as a
Uh,
hen, right? And I'm just like watching their behavior. So their names are Donald and Melania now because she can't fucking stand him. He's like, the best feathers in the world. And she's just like the other side of the pen, just
I love them.
my turkeys. She's like 12 eggs that she started sitting on now. So I don't know how many turkey babies we're gonna end up with.
Are you gonna have babies?
Yeah, maybe. But we've got wild turkeys that come and visit too. Come and hang out on the outside of the turkey pen, like,
Do they really?
yeah. Yeah, but they're the smaller, like, wild turkeys. They're the smaller brown ones. And we
Uh,
feed them because we've got land, so we feed them. We've got like the deer, the corn stand, the turkeys like it. So
uh,
yeah, they like it because nobody's shooting them yet. So they come hang out on the vegan property. It gets around amongst all of the wildlife.
yeah.
Yeah, the area
Corey's just like,
that
fuck.
lady's vegan. Oh yeah, no, yeah, can't shoot any of the animals.
I love that. We have the geese back here. I hear the guys out front shooting them or shooting at them. They always miss.
So you're not okay. So you're not supposed to shoot um like geese and ducks when they're on the water. That's a rule in New Zealand. That's going to be a rule here too, right? You're not supposed to shoot them when they're sitting.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's not legal. It's very bad.
But they all end up coming over behind our house, and it's beautiful.
Right.
Chris will always take pictures of them and send them to the guys that are shooting them out front. They're not even out there, bro. You're missing.
Well, though, like they're really evil when you're up close, like dinosaur chickens.
Yeah, they're fucking
They've
aggressive.
got like teeth. They're like they got like jagged. They're so mean.
These are not aggressive. I'm saying as aggressive as Greece, as geese that I've encountered in like Italy. Swans. Oh my God.
The ones
Swans are the
ponds,
fucking worst.
like
Yes.
the ones in public parks and stuff. They're evil, and
I got bit in the ass by
they're bigger than the average like small child. You know what I mean? And children are all.
fucking cute. Oh, what else are we going to talk about? Because we actually hit our 30-minute mark.
I know, I just remember the story. So my sister, when she was really small, was really terrified of geese, and she did something that pissed off my stepdad, and so he very cruelly like hung her upside down and was like, "Here, come and get her to the geese."
Oh my God.
Yeah, when he dies, she's just gonna throw him in a trash bag.
Fully support that.
And I'll fully support it too. That's what happens when you traumatize your children. And
Absolutely.
you get old and they won't take care of you.
Yeah. Oh, I guess if you want to talk some trash about something.
Mm-hmm. Go on, give me the tea. Give me the tea.
So my home country, Italy, and the US are now on the watch list for human rights.
Oh.
I thought
What did they do?
Here or there.
What?
There we have Meloni she's very, very far right. We'll just say very far right.
A little bit fascist.
Yeah, there it is. She's definitely embraced. But strangely enough, it's crazy because I pay attention to, like I said, grew up on a DoD base in Italy. But my family is Italian, and seeing how all the relations are changing within the world right now. So even though
can you remember watching American movies when we were kids, right? And the bad guy was always Russian. Like every single fucking movie that you watch, the bad dude is always a Russian.
yeah,
but that's just not. That's different. It's not the same anymore. It's not always different. It's constantly changing.
Yeah, if you look, okay, as far as comparing countries, we're both on the list. Yeah, we're on there with like Uganda. Throwing that out there. At the same time, all of these shifts are happening as far as what's going on with Ukraine. Even Italy, little Italy, is on that
Being
side.
like, bro, that's it too much. Yeah.
Like,
right. There's just like so much hatred that has been basically formed out of nothing. And I still remember we talked about it a little while ago. I will never forget this, and it comes back to that same thing, is that in redneck telling me that the two-party system exists because the Democrats and the Republicans are just really trying to make you all fight, where in fact they're butt fucking each other and behind closed doors trying to work out how to take your freedom. I'll never forget that. It was like in the first few months that I came here, and that was like a true American said that. You know what I mean? Like I'm the most American man that I'd met at that point. and that's what he said to me, and I was like,
that makes sense.
You know, it's always a reminded. Yeah, it's stuck in my head.
A lot of people.
Really funny is like how much people like this dude said to me the other night how angry, how disgusted he was with women on the internet who are like fawning over Luigi and talking about how hot he is. I'm like, I mean, it's not any.
Oh, really?
I mean, like women. I know. I'm like women like wanted to fuck Ted Bundy. I think that's a lot worse. You know what I mean? I think like having the hots for Luigi is definitely a step in the right direction. Comparatively.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to
but he was like really horrified by it. He was like really horrified by it. I'm like, I don't know, you guys, I don't think it's any worse. I don't know if it's any worse than guys like putting God, what's that creepy? I can never remember. That guy that's just been given, like, basically invited over here. And he lives in
Tate, Andrew Tate.
Andy Pandy. Yeah, Andy Pandy. I don't think it's any worse than fucking dudes thinking that Andy Pandy is awesome. Oh my God. Lawrence, how they managed to make it over here in one piece. It's just so gross.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be on Joe Rogan soon.
God. It's very difficult for me to disguise, like I haven't had enough Botox all recently, so it's really difficult when dudes want to talk about that. And I'm just like, usually I can just maintain a resting bitch face and not react, but right now I'm just like, yeah. I mean, the throw up in my mouth is kind of a dead giveaway as well. But you know what? Listen to what you want to listen to, whatever makes you happy. Give a shit. Like, if you're not hurting other people. That's the thing though, is like, I feel like so much of it is out there as information and not
People are,
and not opinion.
there it is, yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think that that's really problematic when, if you're just like, you don't have to listen to anything I say. I'm like uneducated. I put out my opinion based on like how I feel and the way I see the world, and that doesn't necessarily mean that anybody else should listen to me. I don't really give a fuck if anybody agrees with me or not, but at the same time, I'm not pushing it out there as fact.
Facts, yeah.
And it's really disturbing that so many people listen to some fucking dude, like some like famously coked up, like DMT using sports host, bro. Yeah, listening to them for like medical advice, like. Dude, come on. You want on the internet. You can put anything on the internet and you will find enough people to like it, right?
Oh no, for sure.
There is a community for everything. There's a community for people who like to wash in their own piss. Like they use their own urine for medicinal purposes. So, there's enough of those people out there for there to be a whole fucking Facebook like community of them. So, whatever floats your boat.
As far as the disinformation part goes, I was very surprised when I asked a bunch of people where they were getting their news from, because sometimes you're watching something happen right in front of you and it's like you're literally seeing someone signing an executive order and the repercussions of that executive order, but people are literally telling you that you didn't see what you just saw, and they're so firm on that stance, and you're like, how are you seeing not like, what are you talking about? And then it turns out that they got it from an interpretation of what I just literally saw, like from a third person.
From a podcast. Or an entertainment.
Like, you can watch the recording of
news. Yeah, like an entertainment news station.
You see the ladies protesting in France.
No, which ladies were protesting in France?
They're topless. They're just like painted.
Was it they just wanted to have their titties out, or was it an anti?
No, it was an anti-fascist thing.
It was for anti-fascism. I'm down.
Okay, so on a lighter note, you had spring break.
It's like an ongoing thing at this time. Yeah, it'll be this weekend as well, because it's different. Different colleges have break at different times.
Oh, so you have
yeah. It's like they'll be lining up in the club. All of a sudden, the club is full of people, and I'm looking at these boys, and for whatever reason, boys tend to develop later than girls do. And I'm looking at these boys, and I'm like, did you check that kid's ID? Like, because we're 18 and up, right? We don't serve alcohol. Mm-hmm. And I'm like looking at these boys, and they're like 5'6". They look like they're 12, and they're, some of them have never been in this situation before. So there's like naked women on stage, like elevated above them, proceeds out, and they're just like, they weigh like 120 pounds soaking wet, these guys, and they're just like shaking in their little baby boots. And I want to be like, that's right, you should be scared. I like that fear.
Spring break, Mom's Venus.
I like that fear. It gives me life.
I used to love seeing you at Lex when like there was a problem and you were working, you had to dance too.
Yeah.
And you would go take care of it.
And I have to go and tell somebody else, or I'll go talk to them and be like, I want to speak to them. I need to speak to your boss. And I come out in my fucking stripper lingerie and be like, yeah. It's a really great way to work out whether like people really do have like respect all women or whether they, you know what I mean? Like if they're prepared
Mhm.
to talk to a stripper who's in charge. It's a good test. It's a good test of their personality.
Gave me
whereas they
life
yeah, yeah.
watching that.
I want to speak to who's in charge. I love telling people off when I'm in my underwear. It's fucking great.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And it's just like I had a few people be like, "Do I call you Bambi?" And I feel like I can't call you Bambi anymore because it's not. It's disrespectful. I'm like, it's only disrespectful if you don't think the strippers deserve respect. Like, I've been Bambi for 22 years. You know what I mean? Like, if you think that strippers deserve less respect than the manager, like that's you know. For me, like just calling out. I don't think I'm like any less scary with my tits out. I think sometimes it's scarier.
It's pretty intimidating.
Maybe that's why the French ladies did it.
You know, could be. That was pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure they did it for Women's Day,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not
Yeah, I get
illegal
it.
to have your tits out. So
It shouldn't be illegal to have your tits out. Although, to be fair, being a strip club's a kind of like pointless. Like, you just walk around with your tits out.
exactly.
Although, if in a perfect society, women wouldn't be ogled, they wouldn't be subject to the male gaze at all times, you know, and then people could go to the strip club in order to be able to release that, you know,
Mhm.
those vibes. But that's kind of not how it works, you know. Like we'd be getting ogled at the supermarket in our fucking yoga pants.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, when I travel, I'm always dressed like I'm homeless, and
It
it
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
stop anyone. It never stops anyone. I'll be with my kid, and thankfully he's taller than me now. But I'll be like, hey, stand over here. Because look at this cat. Like,
That is one eager pussy.
it was cool today. I noticed that her eyes are slit, and the other cat's eyes are round.
I can't wait till I get my hairless kitty.
Mm.
Creepy little alien baby. Hello.
Dolly Parton, bitch.
Okay. And that's a perfect way to end.